Hi everyone, welcome to the Monday Live Angel Message. I'm Rachel Scoltock and I have got some cards for you today, and we're going to be just talking about the energies, getting a bit of an energy update, and seeing how you are and how you're coping with everything, and what the angels have to say to us today. So let's get started. So I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot deck, which I've been very intensively using recently, especially with my private readings and clients. And I'm also using the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray, which is another absolutely beautiful deck. So let's pull a couple from each. So hi Anne, nice to see you here. How is everyone? Now I'm trialing this new time for the video. It's usually 10 a.m. Australia, Sydney time. I'm doing 4 p.m. because I've had a few changes in my own life, and I really, one of the things that I'm doing is starting to look after myself a lot better, as my business is always growing, it's always increasing. So I've got a beautiful new person who's working for me, putting together. I do all the work and the blog and the video, and she puts it all together for me. So she's on the other side of the world, and just seeing how it works to be doing it at this time. Hi Dee, hi Alicia, hi Leanne, and Jules is here. Hi Jules. You like 4 p.m. Anne? That's good. Hi Trace, nice to see you. Okay, so let's pull a couple from the Archangel Power Tarot and see what else. So how are we feeling with the energy? Are you feeling it to be heavy? Are you feeling that there's a lot of guilt and fear and anxiety around? And how is that affecting you? Hi Kay. Hey Kareem. How is that affecting you? I'd love to know what you're feeling, what you're going through. I had an Epsom salt bath this morning, and I declared that I was over it. I was over all of this energy that's out there. So there seems to be a lot of pressure at the moment about bringing us to feel bad about ourselves, trying to make you feel guilty. And there is the coronavirus stuff, there is the all the other stuff that is sort of putting pressure on you as an individual, and so some of that is it's a product of everyone else's thoughts and feelings. So you're picking up on the mass consciousness energy of everyone else, and they're projecting their fears out into the world, and so that can make you feel like you're absorbing that, but make you feel like you're a subject of that. And then there's lots of people who are feeling traumatized, who are feeling victimized, persecuted, and they're finding their voice, enabling them to express that. And there's all kinds of energies out there that can sort of make you feel guilty, make you feel responsible for it all. And that's something that you need to be taking care of. So I'm hearing that you're feeling lighter, feeling good, emotional, letting go of old beliefs. That's great. So you're breaking through this energy and feeling the light that's on the other side of it. So, all right, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, they're telling me to pull one more for us. All right. So the first card is acknowledging that. It's acknowledging that you're releasing burdens, that you're starting to feel your energy lifting, that there is energy that perhaps you're starting to break through, get your power back. And that's really what the angels wanted me to talk about this week, is about getting your power back, recognizing that you don't have to feel bad about yourself, and that sometimes those lower energies that are whizzing around, whether they be from yourself and your own thoughts and fears that are coming up, or whether it's from other people's, that sometimes you can give in to those thoughts and start to believe them. And the very, the act of taking your power back is going, okay, I'm not going to buy into this anymore. I'm going to release this energy. I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to reach for that higher energy, and I'm going to look for the guidance and the blessings and the opportunities that are there, that are actually there, that they've been there all along, right? But you haven't been able to access them because you've been underneath this big blanket of heavy energy. So you'll be going through your own karmic release at this time. And so this is the angels congratulating you and saying you've done a great job. You're doing a great job. You're releasing those burdens, and it's time to, pat yourself on the back, have a rest, celebrate, and recognize that you're on the right path. You're on the right track. So here as well, it's you can be starting to see the rewards coming for you. So you might be manifesting some abundance, something coming forward for you. There's also more encouragement here of saying, please continue to let go of things that burden you. And so this has been a really wonderful, great time for all of us as a group and also individually to have a look at, all right, what's not working? What feels awful and I've just been putting up with it? What have I been pretending I'm okay with, but I'm not okay with it? What have I been saying this will do to, when it really won't do? And you're really starting to notice that life is limited, as in you're only here for a certain amount of time in this body. So you can't afford to waste your precious energy and your precious time giving away your power and your energy and your thoughts and everything to things, people, situations, circumstances, past and present, or even imaginary future, that do not serve you, that drag you down, that aren't reflecting back at you the divine, beautiful, powerful being that you are. So if that's not happening for you, you've got a choice. You can decide to walk away. You can decide to ask for a different deal, right? You can, maybe if your boss isn't treating you right, you can ask for an improved situation. You can, because sometimes when we run away from things, we don't address what the core issue is, and then we've still got that frequency inside of us, so we attract it at the next thing. So whilst I'm all for, like, walk away if it's not working for you, let go of those toxic relationships, let go of those toxic habits, you've also got to take responsibility and come back to what part of me is aligning with that lower energy. Now that doesn't mean, like, if you're attracting a lot of mean, abusive or negative people or people that take from you, it doesn't mean that you're a taker. It's not a direct mirror. It might be that you're just really crap at saying no. You don't like saying no. You think it makes you a bad person. And so that's the work that you have to do. You have to look at, you can't just blame the external world, because we know where that gets us. And it doesn't matter what is happening. We have to recognize what part of us is aligning with that. Is there a belief that is manifesting this for you, or that it's just allowing it? Sometimes we're not manifesting it, we're just allowing it. We're just allowing those cockroaches to run through the kitchen and not do anything about it, right? You've got to do something about it. But this is encouragement. The next card is there's some strong guidance coming, and this guidance is going to be life-changing. It's going to be giving you exactly the message that you have been wanting for a long time. Maybe it's how to heal something. Maybe it's what your real block is. Maybe it is how to manifest that next step. Maybe it's how you're going to get that house, that car, that relationship, that business offer, whatever it is. The guidance is coming. It's going to be big, life-changing guidance. Now, why is this in the block position? Because it's saying, take your hands off your ears and your eyes and start to listen and tune in. Have you been so focused on what's wrong, what's off, what's not working, that you haven't been really giving yourself the space and the time to connect in with your guides? I've watched a lot of lightworkers struggling during this time, and what happens is this spiritual amnesia that happens. And look, I've had that happen to me too over the years, where you just go, oh yeah, I forgot to call on my angels. Oh yeah, I forgot to do a vision board. Oh yeah, I forgot how powerful I am. You just forget about what's available to you. And there's also spiritual laziness, where it's like, do I have to do that again? Do I have to do that energy clearing again? Do I really have to cut my cords every day? People ask me this all the time. Do I have to protect my energy every day? Yeah, it's a little bit like flossing your teeth, right? Yes, you have to do it every day for it to be effective. So what is it that you've been putting off that you now need to create that space for this guidance to come in. So what is that? And it might be saying no to things. You know, if you haven't worked out yet what is the block for you, maybe it is one of those things like, I don't like saying no. I don't want to be seen as a certain type of person. And that's all old paradigm stuff. That's all the stuff we're letting go of. Doesn't matter what other people think of you. It's how you treat yourself. It's how you think of yourself. Do you believe in yourself? The guidance is wonderful. So it's saying move forward fearlessly. This is the Chariot. It's the number 7, so it's like, yay, you're on the right path, keep going, keep going. You'll see there's galloping unicorns, and the person in the chariot has their hand over their heart. There's a lot of light. It's like you can leave behind that heavy, yucky energy. You know what to do. You can leave it behind. Stop making it your excuse. Stop making it the reason that you can't move forward. So this is about determination. It's about self-control. It's about not giving into that lower energy that wants to, you know, make excuses, blame others, put you in the victim position. You know, it's about shifting. What are you going to do with the life you've been given? What are you going to do with the energy that you've been given? And, you know, sometimes people worry too much about what other people think of them. And that's very detrimental, because it means you're always putting someone above you. You're always putting other people on a pedestal, and you're not connecting with the power that's within you. And so if you're always putting other people ahead of you and above you and their opinions, you're going to naturally manifest always being at the bottom of the pile, always attracting people that don't think well of you, or always having to fight these battles. Whereas if you can let that go and recognize it's none of your business what other people think of you, you have to take the reins, just like the man in the chariot. And this is the outcome. Now this was the Four of Ariel, which is very much about security. There's a chest of gold coins here. There is a beautiful home. It's elevated. There's beautiful scenery all around it. So it's about receiving abundance and finding security in a positive way, not in a unsafe, not in a boring way. But it's also about letting you balance your giving and receiving. So that seems to be a strong theme, doesn't it? It's about balancing your giving and receiving, and making sure that you're giving to yourself and you're allowing. Because, you know, there's this thing where people who give too much tend to funnel everything that they have out. So, you know, they give everything away. And they say, well, why doesn't the universe seem to be giving to me? Well, the universe is, but the universe is just following your patterns. So if you're always funneling everything good away, the universe is just going to funnel everything away from you too, because it thinks that that is what your free will is. So what is it that you do with energy when it's good and it comes in? Do you push it away? Do you deflect it? Do you feed it straight to other people? Do you feel guilty? What do you do with the energy that comes in for you? Do you try and please others? And that is a key to how your energy is leaking, how your abundance is leaking. And you can start to seal that up and start to attract, feeling yourself being filled up instead of always it going away from you. So this is asking you to balance up your giving and receiving, and to get super grateful. Be in gratitude for what you do have. Now the first two cards that I pulled out were from the Angels and Ancestors deck by Carl Gray. Stunning cards by Lily Moses, I think. And so we've got the Oracle card, waiting for important information. Now, what did the Archangels tell us earlier with Archangel Sandalphon? There's important guidance coming. There is life-changing, positive guidance coming for you. So no matter what you're going through, hold on and keep praying, keep putting yourself into meditation so that you can receive that guidance. It's like you're going to have an aha moment on a grand scale, but you need to give yourself a break. Stop beating yourself up. And here we have the spring card. So here in Australia we're in winter, so it's not about the seasons. This is about seeing what you want to manifest coming to fruition. So isn't that just lovely with this one? It's like guidance will come, and maybe by spring, but not necessarily, because we can have seeds growing at any time, right? Your manifestation will come to fruition. You're going to start to see what you want growing in your life. So I think this is lovely because we've really made a massive shift. So well done, everybody. So Anne says she's just joined a meditation group to connect with like-minded souls and learn how to stay grounded. That's beautiful. JC's feeling her life is falling into place and feeling happy. That's brilliant. Well done. Lots of grounding and releasing, cutting cords. Yeah, things are starting to feel lighter. And yeah, like Tracy says, we're having to work hard at it. And so it's about really carving out that space in order to allow yourself to, and sort of staying away from energies that drag you down. Sometimes the phone, the social media stuff can be hard, as I've said before. So really looking after yourselves. Now, exciting news that this Friday I've got my very special event, which is the online aura, Heal Your Life Through Your Aura. So you're going to learn all about your aura, and it's not boring. It's not just stuff that I found off the internet. I don't think I've got my book near me here, but my little purple book was channeled, and the angels taught us how we can manifest through using your energy field. So the way that you visualize your energy field and the way that your energy field, your aura, behaves, you can add things to that create abundance for you. So I'm going to be helping you with understanding your aura and sensing and knowing what colors are in your aura at this time, and how that can translate into guidance and for your life purpose, for your current life situation at the moment. And then obviously we're going to do a big aura activation and energy cleanse with the angels, which we're going to have the archangels there. And I'm going to attune you to these high frequencies that are coming in right now. So it's a 2-hour workshop online via Zoom. You can sign up by going to my website. I'll put the link in on underneath this a little bit later. So it's on Friday the 19th at 10 a.m. until 12 noon Sydney time, and that's wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to catch it live, or you can just sign up now and get the replay. So there's going to be 2 guided activation and an energy cleanse, and then you're going to learn some amazing things about working with the angels and your auric field and understanding your aura and how it works. Because I think a lot of people think that your aura is just this kind of pretty energy that's around you, and it's not. It's your second skin. It's an extension of your non-physical self, and when you learn to move with it and understand where it is, because for a lot of people their energy is everywhere and it's not down here, and that's why you absorb so much energy, because your energy is out there in the world and not around you. And when you bring it around you and use some of the techniques I'm going to teach you, and it's only simple to do this, it doesn't take long, you focus on something that you want to manifest, your aura becomes this magnetic energy that draws in what you want. You can create your aura in the frequency that you want it to. So it's one of my favorite subjects to teach on, and so that's why I made it 2 hours this time, because I wanted to get the activation and the high frequency, working with the angels and clearing out your energies of anything, any density that you've got in there, attuning you to a high level, and teach you some of these little techniques. So it's like one of my master classes. It's only 47 Australian dollars, which is around 29 American, and it's around 25 British pounds to be there for that 2 hours. So please go and sign up. We've been very busy over the weekend of people booking in. So if you'd like to be there and you want to ask any questions, of course you can as well, and I will tune in to you. Hi Petra, sending lots of love to you, Petra. So glad that you're here. So yes, so if you'd like to ask me anything about the Aura Workshop or this reading today, just let me know. So you'll see me through the week, and I'm wishing you lots of love and angel blessings, and I'll see you next time.